For years, David Martinez's story was the perfect example of how Night City chooses you up and spits you out. It was a gut-wrenching, beautiful, and complete tragedy. And most of us thought that was it, a painful chapter closed for good. But yesterday, at Anime Expo 2025, CD Projekt Red and Studio Trigger just dropped a bombshell. We are officially going back. Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 2 is confirmed, and we've got the first details right here. You heard that right? It's official. During a special panel, CD Projekt Red and the Studio Trigger announced that Cyberpunk Edgerunners is coming back for another 10-episode run on Netflix. But before you start hoping to see Lucy finish her trip to the moon, or for David to make some miraculous return, let's get the biggest detail out of the way. This is a completely standalone story. The creators have been crystal clear, David's story is over. Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2 will feature an all-new cast and a brand new chapter in Night City's anthology. And honestly, that feels like the best way to honor the original's legacy. So what's this new story about? We got a brief synopsis which revealed to introduce a raw, real chronicle of redemption and revenge, something unlike what we have done before. So if you thought the first season was heavy, you might want to brace yourself. Even though it's a new story, don't worry, the project is in great hands with a mix of returning veterans and fresh talent. As I said before, CDPR and Studio Trigger are back as the core production partners. So it's not the same project that was teased by Netflix 10 months ago. That one will not implicate Trigger. Bartosz Stibor returns as showrunner and writer, with Masahiko Otsuka also back for the screenplay and Kano Ichigo as the lead character designer. But the biggest news is who's in the director's chair. Hiroyuki Imaishi is passing the torch to Kai Ikarashi, who's making his full directorial debut with this series. And if his name doesn't ring a bell, well, he was the director and storyboard artist for the episode 6 of the first season. Yeah, that one. Honestly, I couldn't imagine better hands to take this story on. The first poster and the official logo were revealed during the Edgerunners panel. Red is clearly the defining color of this project, and I really like that. The poster is very subtle and vague, with few shapes barely identifiable as characters. However, you can make out a child figure in the center who seems to be positioned as the main character. There's also a small touch of green that echoes the Edgerunners logo from the first season. And today, we got the first announcement teaser that was shown during the Trigger panel yesterday. The trailer uses the song Dive by Beach House, which instantly sets the mood with shots from season 1. Yeah, they are not holding back on the emotional damage. It gives us a new glimpse at our new crew, showing us the silhouettes of a few people. You could even stretch it and say one of these silhouettes might be Lucy, but it's way too early to tell. And at the end, the entire team is shown lined up, with the young green-eyed child still clutching their camera. I think he's going to capture some really dark stuff based on the info we've got so far. So yeah, that's everything we know so far. It's darker, it's bolder, and if the trailer is anything to go by, it's going to hurt all over again, and we're totally here for it. No release date yet, but the countdown to Night City's next tragedy has already begun. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more Cyberpunk news. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.